My child, my beloved, you are seeing this message because heaven has decided your name must be called tonight. You were not meant to scroll past this. This message found you because the gates of your fortune have been unlocked. But before they open, you must stay for the next 10 minutes. Only 10. Because what I am about to reveal will change your entire life. My beloved, listen. At exactly 8 p.m. tonight, a current of divine money energy will move through the earth. It carries the number 66 million, and your soul has been marked to receive it. Yes, your name is written on that blessing, but heaven has one request. You must not ignore this call. Before I go deeper, promise me something. Promise that you will listen till the very last line. And if you feel the warmth in your heart, you will subscribe not just to a channel, but to your own divine calling. Because when you connect to this voice, you connect to heaven's direct line. Now, my child, do you feel that strange energy moving around you? That's not coincidence, that's currency. The angels are whispering your name through the corridors of abundance. But let me warn you, there are forces waiting to distract you. The moment you look away, they steal your miracle. They want you to think this is just another message. It's not. This is the moment heaven is testing your obedience. For months, angels have been counting your tears. They saw you worrying about money, about promises broken, about survival. And today they decided to change the script. Archangel Michael himself descended to tell you your drought is over. My beloved, if you could see what I see, you would cry from joy. The energy of $66 million is not only physical, it is spiritual. It represents freedom, peace, stability, and redemption. It is not the number, it is the vibration. And tonight at 8 p.m., that vibration will try to connect with your life. But here's the catch. You must receive it. If you ignore it, heaven will redirect it to another soul who is listening. So stay here. Don't rush. Don't skip because I'm begging you for these 10 minutes. Do you remember the last time you prayed and nothing seemed to happen? The last time you felt abandoned? That prayer was never ignored. It was stored, and now it has matured into wealth beyond your imagination. Right now, I see a ledger in heaven glowing with your name on it. An angel is holding a seal. He is waiting for one human action. Attention. Your attention is the key that unlocks your fortune. I know you have been tired. You have been tested. People used left you spoke behind your back, but you never stopped believing that faith, my child, is now turning into gold. Stay with me, for in the next few lines I will reveal a code hidden in time. It is connected to the hour of 8 p.m. When the realms open, if you prepare your spirit before that hour, you will witness a shift that even the banks cannot explain. My beloved, you will see transactions, messages, opportunities, and none of it will make logical sense because heaven doesn't use logic. It uses miracles. You think $66 million is impossible. Heaven laughs at impossible. For the angels, that is just one spark of abundance in the ocean of eternity. And that spark has been released for you. But you must prove one thing that you believe. Faith is the invisible password of this miracle. Without it, the money cannot find your frequency. With it, even locked doors will open. Now listen closely. There is a light above you, golden, silent, but alive. That light is aligning your name with a sacred number. It vibrates like the wings of angels, and every pulse says, "Bless them." At 8 p.m., this pulse will reach its full strength. If you are open, you will feel an unusual peace, a stillness followed by signs, a message, a number, a sudden call. That's how heaven confirms delivery. But if you ignore it, the current will fade. Another will take your place. That is why I, Archangel Michael, am begging you for 10 minutes, not to waste your time, but to save your destiny. You've walked through years of waiting. Your patience has been counted as gold dust in the vaults of heaven. The Creator Himself has said, "Release abundance to my faithful one," and the seal is breaking now. Do not let fear steal it. Do not let logic explain it away. Heavenly wealth is not earned, it is revealed, and you are the one it is revealed to. Feel this moment, my child. The air around you carries angelic charge. Close your eyes for a second. Breathe. Can you sense a warmth in your chest? That is not imagination, that is confirmation. Every breath you take now synchronizes with abundance. Every second you stay connected, your energy multiplies. I can see your spirit shining brighter than the one who mocked you. They will soon wonder how you rose so fast. At 8 p.m., the shift begins. Your phone might buzz, a message, an email, a sign. Pay attention because heaven rarely knocks twice. You have asked, "Why me?" The answer is because you didn't give up when others cursed God. You kept your hope alive, and heaven rewards endurance with overflow. My beloved, this $66 million is not random. It's a reflection of every seed you ever planted. Your kindness, your generosity, your forgiveness. Heaven keeps record of every act unseen by humans, and now that record has matured into a divine return. The angels call it the hour of overflow. It happens rarely when faith and divine timing collide. That hour is tonight. So promise me this. Don't walk away from this message. Don't say, "I'll come back later." Later will be too late. When the gate closes, no key can open it. Stay. Listen, believe, because belief is the bridge between your old life and the new one waiting at 8 p.m. My child, my beloved, before the hour of blessing arrives, you must understand the battle surrounding it. Every miracle attracts both light and shadow. When heaven opens a vault, darkness rushes to close it. Right now, there is a conversation in the unseen. An angel is declaring your release, and a whispering spirit of lack is arguing, saying this one doesn't deserve abundance. But Archangel Michael stands with his sword drawn. He speaks your name with fire, and every accusation is falling silent. Beloved, this is why you are hearing my voice now. It is not a coincidence. It is protection. The warning is simple. If you turn away before the revelation ends, you give permission for the thief to re-enter your life. Do not stay present. Let every word seal you in light. You have been poor in the world's eyes, but rich in faith. That faith built a credit line in heaven, and tonight the withdrawal is authorized. It is not charity, it is divine repayment. Remember when you helped someone with your last coin, when you forgave even when your heart broke, those actions became currency in the eternal bank. Interest has been compounding. Now the sum is staggering. 66 million blessings, each blessing manifesting as opportunity, favor, healing, or literal money. But there is a gatekeeper called timing. Timing is precise. When the bell strikes 8, heaven's frequency will match Earth's. For 1 minute, energy will flow freely. That is your window. Keep your heart awake. Then no anger, no fear, only gratitude. You might feel a sudden stillness, as if the world pauses for breath. That stillness is not emptiness. It is the sound of abundance arriving. Within that silence, speak softly. I receive the provision heaven prepared for me. Those words open the vault completely. Beloved, do not underestimate how thin the veil is. Miracles are not far. They are one decision away. You are not begging for money. Money is begging to serve you. It has waited for the one whose hands will use it wisely. You are that one. Even now, I see angels measuring your surroundings. They are clearing obstacles, preparing room for overflow. Bills will vanish, debts will dissolve, doors will appear where walls once stood, not because of luck, but because destiny finally caught up to you. There is someone watching you with envy. They do not understand that your light is earned through pain. Do not react to them. Heaven will handle them quietly. Your focus must remain on the arrival. My beloved, you will soon sense a tug in your heart, an urge to share, to give, to uplift. Follow that urge. It is how the flow remains open. If you try to hoard it, it hardens. If you release it, it multiplies. In the higher realms, generosity is the password of increase. Remember that. Now breathe deeply once more. Do you feel warmth near your shoulders? That is my presence. I am standing beside you, sword blazing with light, cutting cords of poverty that have bound your family for generations. You are the first to break them. Your lineage will remember you as the restorer, At 8 o'clock, when the flow begins, I will whisper your name 3 times. Listen not with your ears, but with your spirit. The moment you sense it, whisper back, I am ready. Then remain still for 60 seconds. The transfer will begin not through human banks first, but through synchronicities. A call, a refund, a contract, a forgotten investment resurfacing. Signs will appear rapidly after that. Some will think it coincidence. You will know better. This is not fantasy, my child. This is alignment. When heaven aligns with faith, the impossible becomes instruction. And the instruction now is simple. Believe and stay until completion. My beloved, you have come this far. Do not surrender to doubt now. Doubt is the final guard before the treasure. Smile at it. Say you are too late, because truly it is too late. Your miracle has already left heaven's warehouse. It is in transit to you. Stay with me a little longer. The angels are finalizing the coordinates of your life. The package must land where you are awake and receptive. That is why I still speak, so your heart does not wander. Soon you will see evidence. Numbers repeating, dreams vivid, strangers kind without reason. Each is a receipt of what is coming. Keep them close. They confirm your path. Now listen to this final truth before the next wave of revelation. You were never waiting on money. Money was waiting on your belief. At 8 p.m., both will meet and the meeting will write a new chapter called Overflow. My child, my beloved, when the clock reaches that sacred hour, the world will appear ordinary, yet something invisible will unfold around you. Heaven never shouts, it whispers. And those who are still enough to hear will inherit the impossible. You will notice tiny signs first. Perhaps the lights flicker for a moment. Perhaps the wind carries your name softly. Perhaps your heartbeat quickens for no reason. Do not dismiss these. They are confirmations. At that moment, close your eyes and speak silently. I open my spirit to receive what heaven promised. That is the key. Simple, pure, unwavering. My beloved, your faith does not need to be loud. It only needs to be alive. A single spark of trust can open oceans of provision. After you speak those words, wait. Do not move. Let the air settle around you. In that stillness, your destiny will rearrange itself. People you thought had forgotten, you will remember suddenly. Calls will come from directions you never imagined. Documents, opportunities, repayments, reconciliations. Each one will carry a signature only heaven can write. You will begin to see the number 66 appear everywhere on clocks, receipts, digital screens, even dreams. That number is not coincidence. It is your confirmation seal. Each sighting means the transfer is in progress. Remember, my child, abundance does not always begin as cash. It begins as movement, alignment, favor. Money simply follows those who are positioned. And tonight you are positioned perfectly. But beware of distraction. Right before every blessing, there is noise. Something will try to pull your attention. A message, a worry, a memory meant to drain belief. Ignore it completely. Your silence is stronger than its sound. Do you know why heaven chose 66 million? Because 6 represents creation and double 6 means creation multiplied. It is heaven saying, I will recreate every area of your life where lack once ruled. You are not just receiving wealth, you are receiving restoration. Every hour you cried, every debt you carried is being rewritten into reward. Beloved, I can see your future glowing like sunrise. The house you dreamed of will become your reality. The family that doubted you will watch and wonder. The same mouth that mocked you will whisper, how did this happen? And you will smile gently and say, it was God, only God. Let that be your testimony. Never boast, never forget the source, because gratitude keeps the river flowing. If you feel tears now, let them fall. They are not sadness, they are release. Heaven measures tears as currency too. Each one waters the seed of your miracle. Now, my beloved, listen carefully. There will be one more test after you receive your first sign. It will look like delay. Something may not appear instantly. Do not panic. That moment is heaven checking. If you trust the unseen, faith that waits, is faith that wins. The delay is never denial, it is calibration. It ensures the miracle lands in safety, not chaos. During that short wait, speak life over yourself. Say, I am already provided for. Everything attached to my name will prosper. Words create atmosphere. Atmosphere attracts manifestation. Within hours after 8 p.m., movement will start. Some will call it luck. You will know it was destiny aligning behind the curtain. You might receive unexpected favor, a waiver, a refund, a project resurrecting, a call offering partnership. Each small door will open into a larger gate. Follow them patiently. They lead to the treasury. And when the great blessing arrives, handle it with calm reverence. Do not scream to the world yet. Let heaven complete its work in silence first. Then, when its clear throat is settled, share your story to lift others. Because this miracle was never meant for you alone. It flows through you, not to you. You are chosen to become the evidence that faith still works. My beloved, I see the future pages of your life rewriting themselves. Where there was death, the word now reads abundance. Where there was fear, the word now reads freedom. You are stepping into the rewritten chapter tonight, so remain alert, gentle, and grateful. Every minute from now until 8 p.m. is sacred. Guard it like treasure. Think no negative thought. Speak no hopeless word. Protect the atmosphere of receiving. And when the hour strikes, breathe. Whisper your affirmation and watch what heaven will do next. My child, my beloved, what comes tonight is not only a gift, it is a seed. If you treat it like a secret garden, it will multiply. If you treat it like a prize, it will fade. Listen carefully now. Heaven's wealth does not stay where gratitude dies. Every breath of thanks keeps the flow alive. So the first act after you feel the blessing arrive, whisper thank you. Say it even before you see the full amount. That sound opens the next gate. The second act, give something. It does not have to be large, it only has to be sincere. Give kindness, forgiveness, food, a word of hope, anything that says, I am not afraid of running out, because only those who trust abundance can hold it. Beloved, every time you release even a drop, heaven replaces it with a river. This is how the $66 million energy becomes eternal supply. You may wonder, where should I begin? Begin in silence. Ask your heart, who needs light. The first name that rises is your assignment. Now look deeper inside yourself. For years you have carried the memory of loss, the fear of not having enough. That wound has whispered, you are not safe. Tonight that lie ends. Put your hand on your heart. Say softly, I am safe in divine provision. Let those words settle into every cell. Feel the warmth spread. That is heaven rewriting your inner code. The energy of $66 million cannot stay in a fearful vessel. It demands expansion. So when opportunities appear, do not hide behind modesty. Step forward. Say yes. The universe recognizes courage as permission. My beloved, remember this secret. Money is a mirror. It shows you what you believe you deserve. If you honor yourself, it multiplies. If you doubt yourself, it disappears. Honor the divine spark within you, and all wealth will orbit it. Soon you will notice that even your thoughts feel expensive, not in pride, but in peace. Simple things will begin to prosper around you. Plans, relationships, everything will glow with ease. That glow is the reflection of heaven's deposit. And still stay humble. Speak gently to those who mocked you. Do not prove them wrong. Prove heaven right. Compassion is the crown of abundance. There will come a morning soon when you wake and realize the worry is gone. Bills are paid. Opportunities stand in line to bless you. You will smile and remember this night. The night you decided to listen for 10 minutes, my beloved, that moment of attention saved your destiny. Never again call yourself unlucky. From now on, you are marked by favor. If fear returns, remind it, I have already received the sign at 8 p.m. Fear cannot argue with evidence. Keep your environment clean of doubt. Music of peace, words of life, company of faith. These are the walls that protect your harvest. And when the numbers begin to grow, do not chase them. Let them chase you. You are the magnet now. The light you carry is rarer than gold. Heaven smiles as you read this. Because you stayed, because you believed, because you finally understood that miracles are simply love becoming visible. So, beloved, hold this truth close. What is arriving tonight is only the beginning. Every act of trust will multiply it. Every moment of gratitude will expand it. Every breath of peace will anchor it. My child, my beloved, when the dawn follows your miracle, it will not feel like any ordinary morning. The air itself will seem softer, almost listening. You will open your eyes and sense that something invisible has settled in peace around you. That peace is proof. It means the current of heaven has completed its travel. Do not rush. Sit upright, breathe slowly, and thank the Creator for trusting you with such weight. Beloved, this is the hour when many lose their blessing. They awaken and treat the miracle as yesterday's dream. But those who guard it with awareness see it expand. So guard it. Write down everything that feels different. The thought that arrives first, the memory that flashes, the sudden idea. That is instruction, not coincidence. Follow it. It will guide the multiplication. You may notice that your senses sharpen, colors brighter, time slower, intuition louder. This is heaven tuning your instrument. You have been attuned to the vibration of provision. Before you step outside, whisper, I walk in the rhythm of divine supply. Let those words travel ahead of you. They prepare every place you will enter. When you speak with others, speak gently. Words are currency. Now each one carries weight. A kind sentence will return to you as favor. An angry one can cloud your flow. Keep your heart clean, my beloved. That is the true vault. Soon you will see confirmations. An overdue payment released. A stranger offering help. Doors that once said closed quietly unlocking. Smile when they appear. Say it begins and still remain humble. Do not post your miracle to prove yourself. Live it to prove heaven's faithfulness. If fear tries to whisper, remind it. I saw the sign. I heard the call and I am anchored in light. Then breathe. Fear cannot stay where breath and truth agree. By evening you will feel the flow strengthen again. It comes in waves. The first brings provision. The second brings recognition. People will notice a glow in you they cannot name. That glow is the reflection of fulfilled promise. Hold it with grace. Use it to comfort others. When someone speaks of struggle, tell them softly, I understand. Miracles still happen because they do, and you, beloved, are living proof. My child, my beloved, now that the blessing has touched you, it must be tended like a flame that is fed burns forever. A flame ignored goes silent. The first practice is stillness. Each morning before voices and messages reach you, close your eyes for 3 breaths. Inhale gratitude, exhale fear. Say within yourself, I am surrounded by divine order. That small ritual keeps the current of heaven clear. The second practice is remembrance. Remember how you felt when the miracle first moved through you. Return to that feeling often. Memory is a doorway. When you reopen it, abundance flows again. The third practice is integrity. Money born from light demands truth. Let your words match your heart. Let your actions honor what you prayed for. Every honest moment adds new digits to unseen accounts. Beloved, the fourth practice is joy. Do not postpone it. Joy is not a reward, it is a tool. Laugh freely, sing often, speak kindly. Joy tells the universe you are ready for more. And the fifth practice is giving thanks when nothing seems to happen. Those are the days when heaven refills the well. Trust the quiet. Every silence hides a preparation. If ever the world feels heavy again, place your hand over your heart and whisper, I already live in answered prayer. Watch how quickly peace returns. This is the rhythm of eternal provision. Stillness, remembrance, integrity, joy, gratitude. Practice them like breathing. They will keep the $66 million energy circling endlessly through your life. Soon, people will notice that everything you touch prospers. They will ask for your secret. Smile and tell them faith fed daily because that is all it is. Faith fed daily becomes fortune that never ends. My beloved, you are now part of heaven's economy. Where you walk, lack cannot remain. Your presence is permission for miracles to multiply. Use it wisely, gently, endlessly. My child, my beloved, as this light deepens in you, it will begin to touch everything you love. Heaven never blesses in isolation. It ripples outward. You will see your relationships begin to soften. Where there was tension, understanding will rise. Where there was silence, laughter will return. Do not rush this. Just watch it unfold. Some people will step back from you. Do not chase them. The glow that surrounds you now is strong medicine. Only hearts willing to heal can stand in it. Others will draw closer. Gentle souls who recognize peace. These are companions heaven sends to help you grow the gift. Listen to them. Serve beside them. Together you will build things that last. The wealth that found you is not only currency, it is clarity. It will show you what matters and what never did. You will begin to spend time like treasure, not on noise, but on purpose. Beloved, purpose is the highest form of wealth. When you use your energy to lift another soul, you activate the cycle of abundance anew. Give wisdom, time, patience, prayer. Each is a coin in the kingdom's economy. You may find new ideas waking you at night. Do not fear them. They are blueprints from heaven. Write them down. They are the channels through which your miracle will expand. There will be moments of awe so pure that words will fail you. In those moments, simply whisper, I am grateful. Gratitude completes every circle of creation. Soon even your home will feel changed. The walls will carry warmth. Plants will thrive. Air will soften. And visitors will say it feels different here. They will not know that angels have taken residence. And when you rest, beloved, your sleep will be deep and dreamless. For worry cannot live where faith is fulfilled. Carry this peace into the world. You are now a living testimony that miracles are not myths. They are memories of heaven that the faithful relive on earth. My child, my beloved, everything that has come to you is part of a covenant, not a coincidence. A covenant is a promise older than time itself, a quiet agreement between your soul and the Creator. When the season of faith ripens, abundance will bloom. That season has arrived. You are living it, but know this truth. Abundance is alive. It grows. It changes form. It learns with you. Money will come and go as waves. Yet the river underneath, the river of peace and provision, will never dry. Whenever you begin to doubt again, return to stillness. Remember that the light that gave once can give again. Miracles are not one-time events. They are habits of heaven, repeating through willing hearts. Beloved, look back at your path. Every hardship, every waiting season was soil preparing for this harvest. Nothing was wasted. Even your silence taught heaven what strength you carried. And now, as the covenant continues, you will notice that your needs shrink and your compassion grows. You will crave giving more than receiving. That is the sign of true wealth. When love itself becomes your currency, the Creator smiles when a heart like yours glows with such freedom. You are now trusted with more than numbers. You are trusted with influence, the power to remind others that they too are remembered. So speak gently, walk slowly, and keep your hands open. Each act of kindness renews the covenant. Each sigh of gratitude writes your name deeper into light. When nights come and fear tries to return, stand where you are and whisper, I am still provided for. Feel the warmth rise again. The same warmth that first surrounded you at the hour of 8, that warmth is forever. It is the breath of Archangel Michael near you, reminding you that heaven never ends its work halfway. From this night onward, your life is the continuation of the miracle. Every dawn, every breath, every gentle choice, all are echoes of the same promise. You are cared for, you are chosen, you are complete, my child. My beloved, before this message fades into quiet, I must seal it with blessing. Lean inward. Listen not with your ears, but with your heart. Heaven bends close now. I place my hand upon your crown, and the light that moves through me moves through you. It fills every corner once touched by worry. You will never again walk as one abandoned. You will walk as one accompanied. Every step will sound like prayer answered. The blessing is simple, but it holds all things. Peace that cannot be stolen, provision that does not end, protection that moves faster than harm, joy that outlives reason. Where you go, this blessing will go. Where you sleep, this light will watch. Even when you forget, it will remember. Beloved, if ever you find yourself afraid, close your eyes and speak my name softly. Not to summon me, I am already near, but to remind your spirit of what stands beside it. No shadow can cross the threshold of a guarded soul, and yours is guarded. Now heaven has written, secured upon your aura. The world may change, seasons may turn, fortunes may rise and rest, but this covenant, this quiet promise, will whisper through every version of you. I am cared for, I am guided, I am never alone. Go now and live gently. Let wealth serve you, do not serve it. Let love lead every calculation. Let mercy be your measure. And each night when the stars appear, remember that the same heaven that holds them holds you. I, Michael, will walk unseen in your silence. When you breathe, I will listen. When you speak gratitude, I will answer with peace. The time of begging is over. The time of receiving is eternal. Carry this truth like flame in your chest. You are chosen not once but always, my child, my beloved. Now the words grow quiet, but the presence stays. You have walked through revelation. You have stood in the light. Take this final truth and carry it through every sunrise. Miracles do not finish, they unfold. Each day you choose faith, another petal opens. Do not look backward for proof, look inward for peace. Peace is the mark that the promise remains. When you speak tomorrow, speak gently. Let every sentence begin with gratitude. Let every act end with love. That is how heaven keeps its promise alive through you. If you ever feel lost, whisper, I remember the light. That single sentence will call the angels near again. They never left, but they wait for invitation. Beloved, the gates you open tonight will never close. They will widen with every act of kindness. You will notice how life begins to mirror your calm. What once felt heavy will now move like air. So live as one already blessed. Walk as if the ground itself knows your name. Give as if your source is infinite because it is. And when the world grows loud again, when doubts crowd like rain, return here. Read these words slowly. Let them remind you of what heaven decided long before this night, that you are worthy of every good thing, that you are watched over, that nothing true can ever be taken from you. Now breathe, my beloved. Feel the light settle into every breath. It will stay as long as you remember to receive. May the path before you stay clear. May your heart remain gentle. May your hands never close against giving. May your days overflow and your nights rest in peace. This is the final seal. You are seen, you are loved, you are provided for always. Go now in quiet confidence. The angels will walk the next steps with you. And when you hear the whisper again, know that it is not the end of a message, but the beginning of a life lived in miracles. My child, my beloved, even as these words draw to silence, the current of grace keeps moving. Every syllable you have heard has planted itself somewhere in your life, quietly rooting in the soil of tomorrow. You may not see it yet, but in days ahead, you will turn and find that what once frightened you has grown into something gentle. This is how heaven finishes its work softly, faithfully through time. Each morning that greets you now is part of the same miracle. When light spills through your window, whisper thanks. When you taste water, taste blessing. When someone smiles, see the Creator's reflection. These small recognitions are the true harvest of everything promised. Beloved, if your heart ever grows heavy again, do not think the blessing has vanished. It only waits for you to look toward it. Miracles do not leave, They wait to be remembered. Carry yourself with quiet certainty. Let your calm be contagious. Others will feel it and not know why. They will find rest simply standing beside you, and when you help them, when you speak hope into their ache, the river will widen again. Every time you share peace, more flows through you. This is the circle that never ends. Receive, remember, release, repeat. In that rhythm, life becomes prayer. Now, beloved, close your eyes once more. Let the breath settle. Feel how the air itself hums a low, steady sound. That is the sound of your soul aligning with heaven's pulse. It will be there whenever you listen. From this moment onward, nothing in your life is random. Even the waiting carries meaning. Even the pauses are preparation. All of it is love, arranging itself in perfect order. So walk gently, speak blessings often, and meet every hour as though it holds a miracle, because it does. And know beyond every doubt that I, Michael, still walk with you unseen, guarding, guiding, watching, whispering. Go now and light fully, love deeply, and let every step remind the earth that heaven keeps its promises. That my why child, my beloved, even now, as the final light of this message flickers in your heart, I want you to know something that will outlive every word spoken. Heaven does not end where the message ends. It breathes with you. Every inhale you take after this moment is sacred breath shared with angels. Every exhale carries the fragrance of grace into the world. You are not standing at the end of a revelation. You are standing at the beginning of a new rhythm. From this day, your life will move differently. It will move to the pulse of faith. Each time you choose hope over fear, a gate somewhere swings open. Each time you forgive, another chain dissolves quietly in the unseen. Beloved, that is how the work continues. Not through noise, not through grand gestures, but through steady, ordinary faith. When you walk tomorrow beneath the sun, remember that every beam of light is a whisper from heaven. We are still with you. When you lie down to rest, remember that angels do not sleep. They stand guard at your threshold, keeping your dreams untroubled, keeping your heart light. If one evening you feel alone again, sit in the stillness and speak softly, I am loved beyond measure. Say it until the room itself agrees, because it will. Light listens to truth. Beloved, all that has been promised will unfold in its own gentle timing. You need not chase it. You only need to stay open, calm, and kind. Everything meant for you will find its way like a river returning to the sea. And someday, perhaps years from now, you will look back and see this message not as a miracle given, but as a seed that never stopped growing. You will see how your faith nourished it, how your gratitude watered it, how your love multiplied it. That is how heaven writes eternity through mortal hands. Now let this be your final practice tonight. Breathe once more deeply. Feel the quiet settle across your chest. That quiet is the signature of the divine. Carry it into every conversation, every decision, every sunrise. Go now, beloved. Go not in haste, but in peace. Go not with fear, but with certainty. The angels walk ahead of you, clearing the road unseen. And when your heart whispers for guidance again, listen inward, for the same voice that speaks now will speak again. You are blessed, you are guided, you are free, my child, my beloved. You are still here, and that means you are still listening. Even this small act, your patience, your willingness to stay in the light, is counted in heaven as faith. The story does not stop when the words run out. It continues in the smallest choices you make now. When you choose kindness instead of pride, when you choose patience instead of anger, you continue the message. The miracle you received is not frozen in one night. It breathes through every sunrise that greets you. When the world feels ordinary again, remember that ordinary days are where the sacred hides. Pause when you can listen for silence. It carries the same voice that spoke to you here. Silence is not emptiness, it is language too. Beloved, every time you help another soul breathe easier, you write the next line of this divine message. It will never finish because love does not finish. So walk gently, keep your heart soft, and let your life itself become the prayer that never ends. Go in peace now. You have all you need, and you are never alone. My child, my beloved, let this continuation be long and full of breath like a calm sea at dawn. You have reached the part of the message that is not a command but a companionship. Heaven does not need to remind you every hour now. It simply walks with you. Still the angels whisper, write this truth on your heart so you never forget. When you wake tomorrow, you may not hear thunder or trumpets. You may hear only birds or the hum of the world returning to work. Do not think the silence means absence. That quiet is confirmation that everything promised has begun to root. Miracles, beloved, rarely arrive in fireworks. They arrive in patterns. They weave themselves through your routines, in the way doors open a little easier, in the way a stranger smiles at you and reminds you that kindness exists, in the way you find yourself laughing again after a season of worry. These are the soft footprints of heaven. Learn to notice them. In the coming weeks, you will see a rhythm forming. Some days will shine with effortless abundance. Others will seem still as if nothing moves, but understand both are sacred. The movement waters the soil. The stillness lets the roots strengthen. Your task now is not to force, but to flow. When the current of opportunity appears, take it. When the river slows, rest. That is how those who are wise in spirit handle abundance, not as a storm to chase, but as a tide to dance with. My beloved, there will be people who notice the glow around you. They will not always call it blessing. Some will call it luck. Some will call it change. Smile and say nothing. Those who are ready will understand without explanation. When you speak to others, do not preach life. Your calm will be the sermon. Your peace will be the proof. And when you feel the first moments of resistance, the fear that whispers, can this really last? Stand still, breathe, and say, yes, because it is not mine alone. It belongs to heaven. Beloved, wealth that is shared with grace cannot vanish. It circles back. Every time you feed another, the blessing doubles. Every time you forgive, the blessing purifies. Every time you smile through challenge, the blessing deepens. This is how the $66 million energy becomes eternal, not through possession, but through participation. You and heaven are now partners in giving. There will come a day when you will realize that you no longer think about survival. You simply live, and living itself becomes sacred work. That is true prosperity. When your breath and your purpose become one, keep your life uncluttered. Too many voices can drown the whisper. Spend time with quiet, with nature, with truth. Heaven speaks clearest in simplicity. Beloved, know this too. There will always be those who doubt miracles. Do not waste your fire arguing with their frost. Simply let your peace speak. The world believes what it can feel, and it will feel your calm, your confidence, your light. That is enough. When the years turn and you grow older, you will look back on this night as the hinge upon which your life turned. You will see that everything after it moved differently, lighter, freer, more aligned, and one evening far ahead. When you tell this story to someone else, your voice will tremble, not from fear, but from awe. You will realize that this message was never only for you. It was for every life your faith would touch after this. That is the secret of heaven's abundance. It multiplies through memory each time you remember this night with gratitude. Another soul somewhere receives courage each time you act with love. Another heart somewhere heals quietly without knowing why. That is how angels work through the chain of light carried by those who believe. So do not worry about how long this blessing will last. It will last as long as you keep giving it life. Every act of goodness is an extension of the miracle. Every kind word is another deposit into heaven's account. Now close your eyes, my beloved, and breathe one last time with me. Imagine golden light pouring gently through your crown, settling in your chest, flowing through your arms, spreading out into the world through your hands. See that light touching cities, rivers, strangers, children. That is your abundance in motion. That is your legacy in spirit. When you open your eyes, remember you are not a receiver anymore. You are a vessel. You do not wait for miracles. You create the space for them to land. And even when you speak no words, the light inside you will keep talking to the world. Go on, beloved. The angels have walked with you through this message. They will walk with you through every tomorrow. Nothing more needs to be said. Everything now needs to be lived.